Hi, I'm Pete, and this is an HKNowStore unboxing. Now, this is a pretty big box of puzzles, so I want to get into it and see what I got. I ordered these. It didn't take too long, about 3 weeks or so, and there've been quite a few new puzzles posted on HKNowStore. A lot of new cuboids. And if you look in the background, you'll see that I have some of my cuboids out there, and I'm kind of interested to add to my collection. I didn't order a whole set this time. Sometimes when new puzzles come out, I'll order every single one in the set. What I did this time was just sample and see if I want to get the whole thing. Okay, well, this is a little different from the old style HKNowStore boxes where they had the ribbon and everything, but this is really cool. Now let's see what I have here. A lot of WitEden puzzles. Okay, oh, this is all great to see. Look at that. And one more puzzle. Okay, great. Okay, and that was, is there anything? Seeing if the box is, no, box is empty. Okay, so what do we got here? So, we have some WitEden Cuboids, and this is interesting. Okay. I see 2 3x3x6 cuboids and a 3x3x4 cuboid. So, well, that's okay. It might be okay. What I was actually expecting to get was a 3x3x6, a 3x3x4, which I got, and a 3x3x5. So, but it might just be the packaging. All right, well, let's start with the 3x3x4 cuboid. Actually, I'm not really sure. Okay, so here's what's checked off on the box. Super 3x3x4 01, which is corresponds to my notes. It says 3x3x4 cuboid, and WitEden, some Chinese writing on there. Okay, and so there are quite a few other ones here. So actually, this may help me to make sure which one I'm getting. Okay, and they show it has a circle here. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, model number WE334. Well, okay, that may not help too much. And then, of course, the warning: don't put any parts in your mouth or choke on. Good advice, no matter what it is. Don't dismantle cube by force. Made in China. All right, so this is a 3x3x4. Now, I'll show you my other 3x3x4 and do a comparison, but first I just want to see this. Oh, this is great. Okay, so there's the box, and oh, this is lovely. So this should be a fully functioning 3x3x4. Yeah, it is a fully functioning one, I think. Yeah, there you go. And plus it has circles. Now 0-1 means that that's a 0 face, and that's a 1 face. Oh, 0-1. Now I get it. I had to get this all the way from Hong Kong in order to understand what that nomenclature meant. Now, if I take a look at this is not quite, well, it's what you expect an even ordered cuboid, fully functional even ordered cuboid to do. It's turning offset, and it has to, because if it didn't turn offset, it would be just like the Cube for You 3x3x4, which I've had for many years, which does turn right exactly in the middle, but you see it doesn't shapeshift at all, and it can only do, the R's can only do 180-degree turns. Okay, this one is a bit more like the 4-layer Calvin's puzzle from their great Calvin's puzzle series, Calvin's Cuboid series. So this one also is offset. Okay, so it's along those lines. it's offset, but it has the other added feature of having a circles, a 0 face and a 1 face, which should be a lot of fun. So what? Oh, wow. Okay, and then things get really weird and kind of complicated here. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I've always wanted to have a circle 3x3x4, and now I have one. So this is just one of the many variants. And oops, okay, I threw out the box. Maybe that was a mistake. I'm going to go and see what the other variants are that I could possibly get. But it's going to be neat to have this. Okay, so a little extra challenge to go with my other 3x3x4 puzzles. Okay, well that was fun. I'm really happy with that one. Oh yeah, I guess I should. The side turnings is really good. Middle layer turning is good. This is a little stiff on the end, but I think just a little loop. Yeah, that one's quite stiff, but it's okay. Like it's not objectionably stiff. A little bit of lube will definitely help that. I'd rather have that a little too tight than a little too loose. Okay, wonderful. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so let's see what happened with my 3x3x6 cuboids. Yeah, okay, so indeed, I was a little concerned because they both say 3x3x6, but what we see here checked off is 3x3x5 2 cuboid, which is exactly, I mean, it's literally, literally what I have with all my notes about what my order was. Okay, so you can see that they have 4 or 5 different, no, was it 6 different 3x3x5. So I'm kind of behind the curve on this. I might have to get a few more of those. Quite a few 3x3x5s in this series. So I'm kind of excited about that. Of course, the 3x3x5s can should be able to shapeshift and be fully functional too. So the packaging is otherwise identical. It's just a little taller, but it does say 3x3x6, which is what gave me pause when I first took them out of the box. Okay, that's fine. That's yeah, and you can see it's just a little shorter in the box. Wowee. Okay. Okay, I probably shouldn't have thrown that, but I'm gonna have to go back and get the side panel off of that box. Okay, so I'll just set this one aside. This is the 3x3x5, and oh, it's also offset. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, well that should be a very nice, fun little solve. That's just kind of freaky, isn't it? Okay, I like these kind of puzzles. They really make you think a little bit. They're not hard at all if you know how to solve cuboids. And they could probably be a great introduction to cuboids. But I like these kinds of puzzles. Okay, this is trying to do a checkerboard here. Yeah. Okay. Now that part won't checkerboard won't turn anymore. I guess it's just been turned a little too much. Okay. Have I scrambled it already? Okay, maybe not. All right. So it turns really, really well, and it turns exactly the way I would expect a WitEden cuboid to turn. Use a little lube maybe, but it could also just a little bit of breaking in. Okay, that layer is just a little tight. It's probably because a lot of parts are moving around there. So this is their offset 3x3x5, and as I say, I have quite a few more possibilities. Now, the reason I went for an offset one is because I already have this fairly decent 3x3x5 again from the the Galvin's Cuboid series. So I didn't really need another just regular 3x3x5, but this kind of shows you the difference, sort of the difference in how they operate. Okay. This one can turn, and that one can turn, right? So it's fine. They both they're similar, but they do function a little bit differently. Okay, now let's see if I can get this one back. Okay, Calvin's. Now Calvin's a little looser, and their puzzles were a little bit looser, but I like this one. Nice, just the right amount of tension on it. Okay. So, and a lot of stuff moving. Interesting little detail. No caps on that. Probably okay, but there are caps there. I don't think it's going to affect anything. I hear a little bit of spring noise, which bothers me, so I'll be trying to find my way in there and lubing the springs. Okay, yeah, it's good stuff. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with those. Again, not a super hard puzzle, and I think this is the sort of thing that's good for show and tell. I think, you know, I've had trouble with some of my other cuboids, showing them off to people, especially teens, because they tend to twist them pretty aggressively. But I think the smaller ones of these probably would be quite durable. And in any case, you know, they're yeah, I think that I could probably risk something like that. Okay, this is the 3x3x6, and all it says is Super 3x3x6 cuboid. Now they have the 3x3x6 and the Super 3x3x6. Now I don't have a 3x3x6. I have the 3x3x7, which is just a blast to solve. It's absolutely crazy, monstrous, turns really well with a little bit of breaking in. So I might actually order the 3x3x6, the regular one, at some point, but I just wanted to try the Super one and see what that was like. So I'm going to open this up, and remember, I don't collect boxes, so I'm just going to make your box more valuable. Okay, 3x3x6, what a change. You know, this is a cube for you. 7-layer puzzle from many years ago, and you see that we had it had to have these little narrow little layers. These were a lot of fun, and I have just a whole wide variety of these, but these full size puzzles have really upped the game here. So this is a WitEden, 6 layers, 3x3x6, and it has one face on it, and it says 02. I don't even know what that means. 0? 2? Okay, so this is a 0 face. No, this is a 0 face. Oh, this must be the 2. The 2 must be a solid. Yeah, there you go. That's the 2 face, and that's a 0 face. Okay, so again, just like the 3x3x4, it's a little tight right here, but it's not objectionable, and I'm sure that a bit of breaking in will fix that. So what can I do with this now? Oh, it does shape shift. Is it offset? Yeah, it's offset. So it turns kind of in an eccentric way, which, you know, makes sense, because then you can do moves like that. You can do moves like that, right? Maybe not. That's being a little bit, it's being a little stiff right there. Don't know. Okay, well, let's try it on a different axis. Okay, maybe I can't, oh, maybe I can't do, well, no, I don't know. I'll have to see what I'm supposed to be able to do with this. Okay, the middle layers turn well. Oh yeah, that outer layer turns well. Okay, so that's turning quite nicely. I notice that the center circle is a little bit loose, so I'm going to have to go in and see what that's all about. Okay. Oh, and that's kind of interesting that the circle, oh yeah, that makes sense. Just okay, what if I just turn the, yeah, that's fine too. Ah, and you see that this third layer down, that's where the inner circle is connected, so that's kind of a cool little feature there. So it's kind of attached to this layer. Little, you know, wouldn't necessarily expect that, but it is kind of neat. Now, what was the issue? I was having some difficulty getting it to, okay, so at the bottom here, no problem turning. Oh, okay, now I understand why it can't do that. These top layers can't turn because the center is attached to this layer here. So when I turn it this way, I'm moving part of the layer. When I try to turn it, I can turn that part. But when I try to turn the higher layer, I can't, because it's missing part of its. I'm trying to turn this one and that one, and these ones are blocking it. Okay, well that's really cool. I kind of like that. Now, will it let me do this? No. Oh my goodness. Okay, now that I truly didn't expect. Okay. That's just okay. I'm speechless now. I've already got my money's worth out of this. Yeah, I love this stuff. Absolutely, this is incredible. Which means now here's the question: is this going to do something for me? Oh yeah, okay. So that'll turn without the center there. Okay, this is a lot of fun. Now I'm super glad I got this. I've just had fun just sitting here trying to figure out how it turns, let alone trying to scramble it and solve it. So this is a 3x3x6. Already turns quite nicely out of the box. I can actually see that it's loosening up just from the little bit of handling I've done here. That's a little bit loose. I'm going to see if I can tighten it up a bit, but I don't think it's going to cause me any problems. And it may well be that it's supposed to be loose, just, yeah, not, yeah, it may be supposed to be just a little bit loose to make things, make the mechanism work. I don't know. Okay, so those are my 3 WitEden puzzles. And while I was, now what's kind of interesting here is that I have a Hex Shaper puzzle, and I had, what I have written down is a Hex Jigsaw, so I'm not really sure if I ordered the wrong thing or whatever. I already have a Hex Shaper, which is why I put it out, saying that I had such a good time with this. Now what I did with my Hex Shaper, I stickered both sides, and I also made a red sticker for the middle because I just thought it looked a little unfinished. This is from VeryPuzzle Hex Shaper. Now, I really enjoyed solving this. It's a fun little solve. I actually don't mind having a second Hex Shaper. It's something I've been meaning to get, an extra one. So it just, if it was my mistake, that's great. If it was their mistake, I absolutely don't mind, and I'll just try to get the Hex Jigsaw next time. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding and it's the same puzzle and it's just had a different name. I just thought it was a different puzzle from VeryPuzzle, a packing puzzle. That's what I was thinking it would be. So I'm really, this one I'm going to actually I'd be happy to bring that into my puzzle club and let the students try it. It's a really it can be quite a challenging puzzle until you figure it out. Having worked with this for a little while, I think it might actually be, this puzzle might be a little easier if you leave one side unstickered, because it may be a little easier to see if the pieces are in the right place or not when the stickers are off, but maybe not. Anyway, I enjoyed this little puzzle, so I'm happy to have another one. Well, that's it for my HKNowStore unboxing. I have lots of cuboid puzzles to keep me occupied, and I'm looking forward to solving these. I'll probably be placing another order for a few more of these because these are so cool, and I'm really stoked about them. As always, I appreciate your questions, your suggestions, your comments on my channel. Now, I will say I am coming out with more tutorials. I'm trying to produce some more tutorials and more demo solves on my channels. I know it's been a lot of unboxings lately, but things are kind of improving for me. My free time is improving, and so I'll be definitely be producing more content like that. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and I always appreciate your feedback. So until next time, thanks for watching.